Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I work in Scotland. I've come on today to show you a card that I've made for a swap that I'm taking part in. Within one of the teams that I'm part of, we're in groups of 6 doing a swap of projects made from items that are new in the new catalogue. So I've chosen to make a card using the Bird Ballad suite and showing some of the bits and pieces from that. I absolutely adore this suite, and as some of you know, I used this for my June kit box, class to go, whatever you want to call it. And the ladies, the ones that have received it already, are absolutely thrilled with the things that I put in it for them. So here we go. I'm just going to show you where I'm in a group of 6 people, so what I had to do, I decided to do a card. So I've designed the card and then I've prepared all the things to make the other 4 cards. So as I say, I'm using the Bird Ballad suite. I'm going to be using the stamp set that you can see here, the nested labels, the designer series paper. I'm going to use the cards from that are in this box, which I'll show you in a moment. I haven't actually used the lace in this particular card, but I have used some of the Bird Ballad trinkets. So out of the 6 things that are in this suite, I have used 5 of them. Now, I haven't shown many of you the way that the new catalogue is set out differently, and one of the things that it does within the suites is to save you if you want all of the things that are in the suite, to save you having to, put all the numbers into the order when you're putting it. You don't have to type all the numbers in. It gives you one code for the whole suite, so you will get one of everything, and it still gives you the benefit of the 10% discount that you would get if you bought the stamp set and the dies together as a bundle. Incorporated into the price of this suite is that you get the 10% discount on that as you would normally. So it is fabulous. And just another little thing while I've got the catalogue here, at the beginning of the catalogue, well, first few pages, there is an index of all the bundles. As you know, when a bundle is new, you do get 10% off when you buy the bundle together. So it's either a stamp set and a die set that go together, or a stamp set and a punch, as in the Daisy Lane. So quite a few of them have got die sets, but there are quite a few that have a punch as well. So yeah. So have a wee look at the beginning of your catalogue, and then when you look at the different suites that you like, think about the one price and one code, so that you can get everything that's included in that at one go. So that's that for the moment. I can speak, if you want to speak to me any further about that, that's fine. I just thought I'd let you have a quick look at this designer series paper. I am adoring it. So I'll just do a quick flick through here. They're just so beautiful. Look at that. Swallows, blossom, keys. I think maybe thinking about magpies that collect shiny things, or beautiful flowers. Lovely stripes, birds, more stripes, more birds, more birds, more birds, feathers, bird footprints, cages, loads of stuff. Just love it. It's just a fantastic suite. And if you did buy the Hugs from Shelley Paper Pumpkin kit, they kind of all tie in together, so it gives you 2 stamp sets then that work together when you've finished your paper pumpkin set. And I believe there are still some paper pumpkin sets still available for sale, so if you want one of those and you haven't got it, go on to my online shop and have a wee look. The link's in the description box below. So as I said, we're going to use this stamp set. I'm actually only using the sentiment from the set, but I have in my kit there's lots of cards made with this, so you will see them. I am trying to work out how, for those of you who haven't bought the kit or can't buy the kit because you're not in the UK, I do have a PDF available with the tutorials, 5 different cards that I've put in this kit, and it is available to buy. So if you want to buy that from me, let me know and I will send it out to you. Okay. The PDF I can send electronically anywhere in the world. So if you're, if you can't buy the products from me, you can buy the PDF if you want for that tutorial. So it's 5 different cards. I'll just let you see the dies while we're here as well. I'm not popping back the one that I've used as this card because I have cut out the things ready to show you me making up the cards. Okay, so that's the die set. Look, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nesting shaped. It's sort of like a squashed hexagon, and a straight line one as well, which you can use for lots of things. You can think out of the box with these. It's not, you can do other things with them, make flag shapes. In fact, I did do a card yesterday, which you will see soon, which I used it to make a banner shape. So there you go. I'll pop them away just now because I have done the prep for these cards, and what I'm going to attempt to do is, there is a secret to put these away. There it is. Just have to take your time about that. I'll go through that later. So as I said, the laser cut cards that go with this suite come in this fantastic tin. How superb is that? And I thought that was just handy for me to put all the bits that are ready for me to make this card. So here's the card I've designed. So it's "Your friendship means the world to me." And so I have actually fussy cut the birds from the designer series paper. And I quite like fussy cutting, it's quite relaxing. And I'll show you a wee trick with fussy cutting that makes it look better even when you've made mistakes. I've put one of the trinkets on here and the sentiment. Now I've used one of the nested shapes there for the birds to sit on. And what I've done is, on the back of that, I've stuck another exactly the same size so that you can write your sentiment on there, and I've put the designer series paper at the back so that it just, it's shining through. I hope you like that. I guess I could have put a little bit of the lace on, but I just felt that card had enough on it. Okay, so I'm going to make up for some. Just in here I've got my glue dots. I fussy cut out the 4 pieces, and I'll show you what I'll do with them in a minute. I've got my trinkets. I've already put my stamp on the block ready. I'm using the new terracotta tile ink with this. I've cut out my designer series paper for 4 cards. Okay, now in this, and I've cut out a pile of the shapes ready for doing the cards. These cards are delightful. So this is how they come. Your card comes, and the front of it, it's all folded ready and it's laser cut out, and it's just delightful. It's in very vanilla. So there are 10 cards all ready for you, and then the envelopes. Look at the finish on the envelopes. Look at the beautiful, really nice. If I did want to, I could actually put a bit of designer series paper on the envelope too. I'll probably stamp something on the envelope to decorate it before I send them off. But for the moment, I'm just going to show you. So I need another 4 of these cards out. I'll put the tin out of the way. So what I would do is I do one job at a time. So the first job I will do is get all the cards open to put the designer series paper in to the back. So I'm just keeping an eye on the time because I have a tendency to ramble on and forget that my camera cuts out at 22 minutes, so I try to pay attention to that, and I'm hoping that you are seeing everything I'm doing here. Okay, so I've decanted our all-purpose glue into these little bottles because this way I don't use quite as much. So But you know, I might use snail if I knew where it was. This doesn't want to come out tonight. Wonder if the other one's got more in it. Maybe hasn't got enough in it just now. I hear this is going to work a bit faster. So I just put in a few dots around. A couple of dots. Okay, and then pop that in. I like the branches going along the way, so just centre it nicely, and that's on the back. Close that down. Next, so you get into a rhythm if you do the same job on each card. So this would apply if I was doing 50 of a same card. I would have everything prepped, and I would then do each job on each card. It saves so much time doing this way. Okay, then we go. I'm just gluing up. But it really won't take much time at all when you do it this way. So for these cards, they're not just quite the European shape, they are made in America. So their A4 paper is a slightly different size. Their normal cards are just a slightly different size to us. So the paper I'm putting on here measures 13.5 centimetres by 10.5 centimetres. So these cards are slightly shorter and slightly fatter than the size of card that I normally make, which is half a sheet of A4 folded in half. But because they've provided the envelopes that go with this, there's no issues. So that's the designer series paper in all 4 cards. So then I'm going to put out 1, 2, 3, 4 of these shapes that I've chosen, and I'm going to ink up my stamp. Now I've got my, there's the card that I made. I'm propping that up there in front of me. I know you can't see that, but I'm propping it up so it'll remind me of all the bits that I did so that make my cards match. So I kind of put the stamp towards this corner here. Your friendship means the world to me, so do stamp all 4. It's a little bit squint, but it won't matter. My friends will forgive me for that. But what actually, I have got some spare cuts, so I'll do one. Here's the squint one. Lost it anyway. It's not that squint, but we'll put that aside and we'll try and do this one. I tend to always try to cut a few extra bits of card in that way. If you make an error, it's easily sorted. Right, so again, that's the stamping done. And pop that out of the way. There we go. So then the next would be to stick these onto the cards where I want them. Okay, so I'm just using a few dots of glue. I'm actually going to use my silicone mat here because of the holes in the card. I don't want it sticking to the back, so again, just a few dots. Because I'm putting these in the post, you could put them on with dimensionals, but because I'm putting them in the post, I'm just going to glue them on flat. The wee embellishment will be enough raised. Now just make sure I put this on the right way up. So I'm just, whoops, I'm using the shapes that are in the card to kind of just see that I've got it more or less in the middle. Alright, and then I'll just leave that up there just now to dry a bit. And then this one, just a few bits of glue around the edge. I'm not putting them all on top of each other. If I'm going to end up with sticky fingers now, that's me. Don't think things through. So that's the third one. Bit of extra glue going everywhere. It's just because of the cut of the card, but he will get there. So hopefully by the time you see this, they'll all have gone out. They'll all have been received by my fellow demonstrators that are in the same swap group as me. I'm just going to wipe that over, and I'm going to turn it over now and then just glue a shape onto the back of that. Be careful, I just nearly tore that. Alright, and then another one here. So do you see what I mean by just, whoops, doing the same job 4 times rather than finishing in each card? I'm just having to make sure I've got that glue off the card because I don't want it to glue shut. So I'll leave that just now open until that dries a bit because I don't want that where I spilled it a bit on the edge. Be a bit more careful, Janice, because I'm trying to work too fast. It's that one, and the last one for this job. Another shape. These are just beautiful. And the people who bought my kit, my Free as a Bird kit, they all got a couple of these cards in there. In their kits. Right, so that's that bit. And now, where have I put my Stampin' Up! I was going to show you a wee trick and then I go and misplace my pen. Do you think? Yeah, basic black marker pen or a blend. When you do a bit of fussy cutting, you always end up with white. And this one's not. Here's one here. There's quite a lot of wee bits that are showing white. So what I do when I do fussy cutting, if the core of the paper is white, see this bit, oops, See this bit here on his tail? Put that out the way, I'm going to end up with that. I just take the pen round the edges. I'm not doing that very well, but any wee bits that you think. So you just take the edge around and it takes that white line away. These ones aren't too bad, but do you know what I mean? There's one, there's a bit there. It hides the wee flaws in your fussy cutting. Oops, putting extra lines on the leaves. Oh well, nobody will really know. There's a bit there that's a bit... You just fill that in with black and it really doesn't. It's not a problem. See under the bird's chin there? That's not so good, Janice. It's alright, that'll just look like a marking on the bird. It's because I'm on film. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Right, that'll be fine. For a lot of it, I'm not really sure where the film cut out, so I hope it wasn't too far. So I had gone round and marked them, the white lines a bit, and then I saw another wee bit here. So just using the pen to hide any wee white bits. So where are we putting this one? That. Oh, that'll go right across like that. That's cool. So the flowers and most of the bird have some glue on. Right. And the last one, I'm not sure if you what you missed there. Well, this one will go that way. So maybe about there. So we need some glue on the flowers and leaves at the base. Maybe a little bit on the bottom of the birds. About there. There we go. Oops. And then the trinkets. Where did we put the glue dots? Now I took them out. They were in the tin earlier. Were you watching? Here we go. I've got them here. So really just a glue dot on each one and we're done. So get my... Not got that. Oh yeah, I do. I was using the ball tool, but on my take your pick tool, just put that's that back in. And I actually probably don't need that. So this one I am going to put, I'm just going to use the different trinket. It's not the same one on every one. This one I'm going to put an extra leaf on. So again, just pick up a wee glue dot and look that. Add a trinket to the card. That's 2. Not a lot of space here, so I think we'll just have a wee bow on this one. So bow. It lets you see the different trinkets. I'm just going to put my bow there. This one's got a bit more space. We'll put a flower on this one, I think. And put a leaf on this one. What did I do with the glue dots? I'll get into that age, I think. Forget everything. And a wee leaf on that one. And that's it. We're done. And I'm sorry if you missed a little bit in the middle then. I'm not quite sure where this cut out. There we go. So, 5 cards ready to go out. What do you think? These are gorgeous. If you want to buy anything from this suite and you live in the UK or Europe, if the Netherlands, France, Germany or Austria, if you live in any of those countries, then you can order from me. You can get the link to my online shop below, or you can contact me. There's loads of links down there and I'll be delighted to help you. Thank you very much for sticking with me, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.